Yeah.
Hello all, it's the Fenestrator 6 here, back playing Fortresscraft with another episode. I'm going to have to call this one episode 4.5. Now you're probably like, yo, what happened to episode 4? How can we already be on 4.5? Well, I spent a lot of time after episode 3 and did a bunch of work prepping everything to be ready for recording for episode 3. For episode 4. And as I did so, actually, I did all of this work right here. So cleared all this out and whatnot. And then I had to move my coal because I ran out of coal. And then I was like, alright, ready to record episode 4. Started recording episode 4 and just went back to start editing episode 4. And I realized that my entire recording had no sound, no in-game sound, and no voiceover. So I had to scrap all the footage, and now you're stuck with episode 4.5. So I can give you a quick overview of what would have been in the last in episode 4. We set up these machines here. I actually have our stamper plant set up, and then the extruder here, and I also have a coiler and a PCB assembling plant so we can make PCBs. And we used these two machines to make a slime trap, which we put down here, and the slime trap uses rotten parts, and with those rotten parts, that's what powers it to attract the slimes. And then the slimes fall down there and they die, and they drop their loot. And yes, I got 2 of these now, because that is a critical component of a coal enricher, which we're going to focus episode 4.5 on enriching our coal. So I'm just going to keep dumping items off here into the construction paste. So let's see, enriched coal. That was also one thing that we looked up, researched last in the episode 4 that didn't actually exist. Yep, it's here in the power. Alright, so we've got our organic rock, we have our pristine glands, we need 5 charged PCBs, and which means we need to turn that so that we can stop our coal, or stop the tin and copper from coming up, and focus on finishing off this little bit of lithium that I brought up. Hopefully we can get 2 more lithium bars. I need 2 lithium bars so that I can make the charged PCBs. And a macerator. So let's go here. And we're using up a lot of our research points here. But macerator, alright. Let's see. We need 1 copper wire. We can do that. I'm gonna make another extruder there because we just use a lot of wire. Extruder 5 and 3. So, alright. So now that all that's going, we'll grab another storage hopper. I'm actually going to need 2.
Crafting.
And go like that. And now I'll have a PCB maker and a machine dedicated for
Crafting.
wires, so I don't have to keep breaking it every time I need new wires. So, copper wire coming. Macerator. Alright, lightweight machine housing requires 610 plates. So we'll just go a few of those in there.
Crafting.
I know we need 15
Crafting.
iron
Crafting.
gears. How many motors did we need? Just one. Sweet. And there's our 610 plates. Oh, I actually have to craft the machine housing.
Crafting.
Alright, we've got our
Crafting.
macerator, which means now we just need our lithium. No. Also, in the last episode, or in episode 4 that got deleted, I went and found a lithium vein that was 13 million. So let's go ahead and make an ore
Crafting.
extractor and
Crafting.
a battery. Ooh, too late. Too bad. You can't undo them. So we're gonna need a few more of that now. And
Crafting.
2 storage hoppers. That should be enough to get us underway. And so it's still down here, where I found the lithium originally. However, right here. So the original lithium we found was right here. It was tiny. And then actually, since this isn't going to be our permanent setup for ease of extraction, I'm actually just going to use this. I'll quickly go and show you before I give that any more power. I'll quickly come down here and show you right here. Yeah, just not K. Ah, sorry, it was 11.6 million, but that's it right there. So, alright. Now we'll go ahead and dump all but 18 power, and we've got 2 pretty good sized storage hoppers there. So, or we've got 200 storage. Not that we'll use up 200 with that little bit of power I gave it, but that'll get us some lithium ore in hopes that we can then start making those items. And we need lithium to lithium is key in making these power transmitters, and once we can start comfortably crafting the laser transmitters here, then we can automate delivering power down. And once we automate delivering power down, that's the biggest thing, because you know we still just don't hold that much power. I mean, I could get the suit upgrade, but I'd much rather like automate the power delivery first, and then get the suit. Although Arthur's solar panels might be nice because they're not too expensive on the lithium, but definitely getting the PCBs first. That's all filled up down there because where doing this. Alright, now. I had 2 more lithium bars that I got of it. I could have had 5 had I not accidentally crafted an extra power block. Because see, yeah, we're at 3 now. I'm actually going to dump both of those in there so they run while I'm waiting just ever so slightly. Alright, I'm going to run down there and grab some more lithium, and I'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. So as you can see here in the inventory, we got our 5 charged PCBs now. So let's go ahead and boom.
Crafting.
There we go. Requires no resources once built, just give it a little bit of power. Alright, so now let's go ahead and we don't need to build another one of those. We need a storage hopper.
Crafting. Crafting.
I'm trying something here. Zaps all of our iron resources, but let's see how this works out here. Alright. Let's go with that there. This guy here. That there. And a battery there. So now, oops, missed the coal. Drop 10 coal in there just to give us a little bit of power gen to keep this thing running. So now we could go power block there. Alright, so that could give us some power here. And we can go coal infuser there. Oh, 0.1, alright, okay. So now that we have the coal there, let's go like this. And let's go upsloped conveyor belt. Upslope, upslope. And then this is going to be a remove only. To enrich it, I don't know how long. Oh, I can't do that. I need alright, I need another hopper to get the stuff moved over and into it. So we'll run a logistics
Crafting.
because that's the only one we can afford, and we don't need a big backlog of coal waiting to go in the enricher. We just need this guy. We just need a little bit, and we've got the resources at this point. We really don't need to make any of the cheap conveyor belts at this point. Like, we've got the resources for the good ones. So we'll get rid of the macerator, put that there, and only should add one. So it's now got its power built up, and it is enriching coal. And so what's nice about this little setup that I recently saw is, so the resource goes into here. It the conveyor belt picks it up and then drags it up and over into this guy, and then down, because the conveyor belt automatically pulls out of it, and up and over. And so now as the enriched coal comes out, you just saw one come through and it goes over, ding 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 ding, and boom. So actually, if I get rid of this guy, the one enriched coal wasn't in there because, oh, that's actually the enriched coal. Store that in there. So now we have 3 enriched coal. So as the this guy will slowly build up coal. It won't backlog here, which keeps the generator running at all times. And we've got a nice little set of enriched coal. So there we have our handy dandy coal enricher, and then you can just continue this out as far as you want if you want to store as a storage system, as like a little storage silo. And then eventually we'll start pumping this enriched coal around the base, probably for our research. So I'm thinking, since we have all that enriched coal right here, our research assembler we'll put right here in this corner, I'm thinking. So that way we've got easy access to coal, we're not running long conveyor lines. And then we'll have plenty of room right over here and here to run in our researching. So let's go pick up all of these. This guy here. And let's see what one perfect faceted eye. Nice. Let's throw the spoiled remains here and these here. So, as you can see, we've already got a fairly sizable helping of perfect eyes. You know, I've already got 5, which is great. You know, they're really useful, especially in lenses. So, alright. And eventually, we'll clear this out as this tin line goes away. As the tin vein gets taken care of. There we go. The little guys won't have a problem with getting through. Alright. We are in business. So I ran this, I don't know if, yeah, I ran that. Alright, so now is the slow and painful part of just running resources. So I'll just have to keep going down, collecting the coal, or not coal, the iron and the lithium, and get to smelting. And once we've got a bunch of ores smelted up, we'll be ready, you know, for the next process. So I'll be right back. Okay, so we are back here, and I think to finish off this episode, I'm gonna do something that I don't normally do in most worlds, but I'm gonna try it out. And go with a basic ore smelter. We do have some organic rock, and I'm gonna make a little search and try to get 2 more, so I can build 2 of these, and then go down here and turn our tin and copper that's down there into running off the basic ore smelter, to prioritize prioritize our other lithium and iron, get those running on the better smelters. So I'm gonna need 8 more. Let's just go 10 of those. And I ran some of the enriched coal over. You can see the enriched coal right there, as it's slightly different colored. But yeah, because you can see, like, we're backed up here, and all it's getting through is tin and copper. And well, it's nice to have a lot of tin and copper. It's not like, that's not something I need a lot of at the moment. Well, I have a lot of it. Those are the easier resources. Oops. Those are the easier resources to get because they're closer to the surface. So I don't feel as bad wasting, you know, running on a less efficient process for those. So these should all be done running now. And
Crafting.
alright, got a basic ore extractor. And alright, now there's that. And how many iron bars have I picked up? Because I really could use... can only get one. You know what, we're not producing that much enriched coal that fast. So I don't feel that bad only having 200 storage for it. Mostly because I could really use the hoppers here for much better use. Let's just run. Okay. We can easily wrap that a different direction because we need to go off of the power here. And so let's go. And this will be it's gonna be add and remove, and this will be an add only. So now we even more desperately need the upgraded thing here. Alright. That's gonna be a nice little compact machine. Actually, we should grab power first before we die of hypothermia. Just... yep. Okay, so I have one upsloped conveyor belt, which is nice.
Crafting.
Definitely go. Remove that. So go up. Oh no, wait, that can't. Let's go like this. No, that's such a waste. Alright. Need a few filler blocks. And oh, look at that. That's gonna be perfect. So requires 8 ore. There should be, yep, enough copper now. Alright, that's gonna use a lot of power. Alright. So let's go see if this will pretty much have run dry of the other resources, but will now be pumping in just iron and lithium. Yeah, so we need it to smelt some lithium here. I think we need 4 lithium. Alright, I can get 1. I need 2 lithium and 4 iron bars to finish that. But that is going to wrap us up for this episode. Sorry it's episode 4.5 and not 4. But you know, mistakes happen. And yep, so Defenestrator 6.